So today we are in Overlook Park in Glens Falls area. It's a beautiful park. My mother here. We're we've
Mama here.
and it's a lot of greenery. The water flow in the back. But the interesting part here in the park is this artificial ridge that's formed with water flowing, and you see the plants are such that they hold the water and slow it down. I'm not sure if this is part of the Erie Canal, but this is part of the waterway locally in Glens Falls area. But also there's actually fish in here. They told me that there's carp. But this is all artificial man-made, and it's kind of really beautiful if you look at it. The way it seems like a mangrove kind of formation with the plants and the trees. Very historic area in Glens Falls. Back in about 100 years ago, this was actually one of the poshest area to actually live. The Glens Falls and Saratoga area was the in-demand area because of its good water quality, air quality, and abundant greenery, as you can still see. But due to moving away of all the economics and moving away the paper mills and all those factories, the job opportunities certainly have declined. But nevertheless, I still feel it's a very historic and interesting area to visit. Look at how interesting this water is with all this seaweed, kind of making an artificial mangrove. Look at that, pretty interesting idea. I guess a little bit about the history of that I found for this area is this is part of the same river system that starts here in Albany, Troy, and then goes all the way up here. It has various lock passages and goes all the way up to Lake Champlain, which is right here on the top. That's Lake Champlain, and this is the Hudson River. This is Lake George. So this set of canals keep all the way going up and going to all the way up to Canada. So there's streams of and locks, passages, very interesting. And this is where the economy developed around the area where the water went. So this here is called the feeder canal, the one I just went to. It was opened in 1822, and there's a direct water about 1/2 mile eastward from the Hudson to the Champlain Canal. So there's a lot of areas that you could see which are points of interest, and you could actually canoe all through this. But it's really interesting. So it starts here, the Glens Falls, goes up to Lake George, and then you can go all the way up to Ticonderoga and Lake Champlain. So interesting stuff. Maybe at some point I am going to review. Actually, you can do some trails here in the back as well. So that's the canal, and you can actually canoe all the way. So now I'm going to be heading back. I made it to the end. This is where the canal starts. The mountains in the back. See everyone ducks. And I think that's probably where the station is. And that's where I just came from. So had a really good hike. And that's where I'm going to end the video.